All right, so for our video, I'm just going to rehash this really fast. The distributive property is the process where you multiply a term by a group of terms inside a set of parentheses. So our example was we have a 3 outside of the parentheses 2x plus 5. We multiplied the 3 times the 2x, it got 6x, and then we had 3 times the 5 and got plus 15. So our distributed expression answer is 6x plus 15. Let's go ahead and check your answers on these. If you haven't had a chance to do these yet at home, maybe pause the video and try these on your own before you check the answers. Okay, so we're going to distribute 6 times a and 6 times 8. So we get 6a plus 48. Can I see from my students in class how you're doing, like by thumbs up, thumbs down? Check or fail. I don't have all of you giving me that check-in really fast on how you're feeling about this. If you're at home, kind of think through that as well, about how you're feeling about it. Maybe send me a message if you're struggling. So 3 times 5 is 15. Now we have m times m. I have not finished writing this correctly. What does it mean when I have an m times an m? That means I'm multiplying 2 m's together. When we have m times m, we write that as an m squared. Then we have 5m times negative 4. So a positive times a negative is a negative 20 with an m. All right, number 3. Distributive property doesn't have to have the term in front multiplying through. It could be a term behind the parentheses that we can still multiply through. So don't let that confuse you. So 2 times negative 6p gives us negative 12p. And then 2 times 7 is 14. So that's a good example of it doesn't matter which side of the parentheses the term we are multiplying through is on. Okay, let's check this one. So negative 7 times 5k and times negative 4. So that gives us a negative 35k and a positive 28. So negative 7 times 5 is negative 35, but 5 has k, so we write that down. And negative 7 times negative 4 is positive 28. Last practice problem. The term that's by itself is negative 2d. Notice how it has an extra set of parentheses around it? It's fine. It's just to make sure you know you're multiplying the whole thing through. Those parentheses really don't even need to be there. So negative 2d times 10d. Well, first let's take negative 2 times 10, which is negative 20. Then we have d times d. How do we write it when we have two variables that multiplying together like that? Get the d squared, okay? So then we're going to go negative 2d times 4, which gives us 4 times negative 2d, or negative 8d. And there's our answer after we use the distributive property. Now, sometimes problems will say simplify, and they mean to do this. Other times, other problems, maybe not that you'll see right now, but just in math in general, will mean that you're going to factor that number out and actually do the opposite, and that's what they want you to do, simplify. So be careful with the word simplify and exactly what that means. Simplify can mean different things in different situations. So pay attention to what you're doing for that particular situation to know that in this case, simplifying would be multiplying it through using the distributive property. All right, let's go back and do solving two-step equations.